Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have more that's come from the rapper shading Wayne's music.
I had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like I started maturing as a human and I'm like, damn, this wasn't talking about nothing.
And now we got to hear from a couple of rappers slash former rappers, including Joe Budden, who wasn't having it, even when Eminem was dragged into the same boat for, quote, lacking content. And we also got the annual report for the biggest rappers in the world, this time for 2025, that sparked surprises. And we also got one that came out of left field, linked to Eminem's ex-wife. And starting with the Lil Wayne debate, all thanks to Lil Russell, the debate is still on.
Wayne is incredible. He maybe didn't have the deepest content in his raps, but that's okay. There's mad rappers that don't have the deepest content in their raps sometimes.
He's done all of that. Wayne's first album got a song called F the World. Go listen, Lil Russell. Very first album. He's talking about as a child and raising a child and my girl's family putting me on child support. And I'm like, he spoke on life shit and he rapped. But I understand his take. I have a very similar take about Eminem, where you get very deep and introspective when you want to, but a lot of the times you're just rapping about how good you can rap. You get both ends of the spectrum, but you don't get to just discredit one.
You have a similar take about Eminem?
Yes.
Eminem's made a lot of raps about raps.
Yes.
Most rappers have made a lot of raps about raps. He also has a lot of
I understand
deep
that.
songs.
I get that. That's why I get where Ice was trying to go. He also probably has more introspective songs than most. That's why I was thrown off by your take.
He has more I'm not going to say than most. He has some of the better introspective songs. But if you look at his entire
Why would
catalog,
you say than most?
I think a lot of the rappers that have been at that level for a long time have more interest. Like Hove has more introspective songs than.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true.
To me, we want to somebody count them up. But
I would agree.
Now, this is subjective because as someone who's listened to Eminem and Jay-Z, for me, content-wise, it is Eminem by a landslide. And not just deep cuts. His most popular song right now on YouTube is a content song. Now, Jay does a lot of raps about where people dream to be, where they wish to see themselves in the future when it comes to wealth, even though 99.99% of people will never be able to rent out the Louvre for a video shoot, but they wish they could, and Jay's a good outlet for that type of content. You know, wealth and luxury raps and the whole power couple thing. But back on topic, they continued.
But I still think M got a lot, way more than Wayne.
In the later part of M's career, it became a lot of just rapping about how well I rap.
That is true.
And a lot of that turned off a lot of people. But again, you stop, and I think the same thing happened to Wayne. You stop really experiencing a lot of things because you're so rich and successful and you can't do shit. You kind of live in your bubble. You can't experience life no more. So what am I gonna rap about? How much better at it I am than the rest of you.
I believe that we are in the middle of some type of Lil Wayne hate train out there in the world.
And I agree, especially after the whole thing that went down with Kendrick Lamar and the Super Bowl that made a lot of rap fans pick sides.
Lil Wayne hate train out there in the world. Like, you can feel that differently than you felt it before. Like with all of the Super Bowl talk, with that last album he put out.
And the one before. Because that's where it starts.
There is a Lil Wayne hate train going on, one. Two, maybe Lil Russell does not know that there's a large portion of the internet that is doing this Rock Nation Young Money thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's also...
So what it looks like is immediately after you get with Rock Nation...
Lil Russell being independent signing with a major cool. Lil Russell being independent signing with Rock Nation paints a totally different taste in people's mouths because already there's this Rock Nation hate. So just being attached to them, now you take that and the next viral clip we see is you shitting on Wayne.
He's not shitting on him though, but I get it.
The way that clip came, I
don't think him posting the long clip changed what the other clip said. Like, you just told us how much you love Lil Wayne. Granted, but you said what you said, and I think this is Lil Russell's first foray into seeing how clip culture works.
What I don't like is the revisionist history part, because what happens is what a lot of the fans do is once you're on the downside of that career arc that you spoke of, then they act like you were never hot.
Correct.
We've seen it happen with 50. We've seen it happen with Nelly, with Ja. Now it's Wayne's turn with M. Like everybody, once they off you, you were never hot. Like people are like, we're not gonna sit here and let y'all rewrite history. Wayne was the hottest thing smoking for a period of time.
And that's on the Wayne side of things, right? Like, you make a lot of great points, but taking Wayne out of this and the consumer consumer may not get it. The artists, the entertainers, the MCs, the rappers, and maybe some people got to learn this. You got to earn the right to even talk about people.
But do you agree with the Wayne hate train narrative? Share your thoughts below later. And we also got to hear more from rapper Mickey Factz, the same rapper who also took a lashing a while back after he claimed that Eminem was not a battle rapper. So he's got experience when it comes to getting cooked en masse by hip-hop fans. And he recently reacted to Lil Russell.
Yo, back with another facts check, this time from Lil Russell and his comments on Lil Wayne. I had grew a disdain for Wayne. I started listening to everything. Like, I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this wasn't talking about nothing. Yo, let me explain something to you, Lil Russell. Respectfully, I think you are a very talented artist. I think what you're doing for independent artists is something that we've never really seen before since Nipsey, and even since the blog era, and even going further back to your Bay Area hero, Too Short. See, the issue with what you're saying is Lil Wayne, regardless of how you feel from a maturing standpoint, and it's your opinion, is still a legend. He still done did things and wanted to just have fun. So a lot of his stuff that people are referencing is from the freestyles, him just flexing his pen. He has records that literally talk about substance. But at the end of the day, Weezy's going to do what Weezy's going to do. The same way Too Short is going to do what Too Short's. Where is the substance in Too Short's music? And I love Too Short. You understand what I'm saying? Every album is not going to just be filled with substance unless you're listening to a Mos Def or a Common. You know what I'm saying? Or even like a Nas. Nas is going to have substance. But there are artists that we love that are not going to have substance all the time. It's entertainment, bruh. You can be entertained by the lyrics. You can be entertained by the song. You can be entertained by the beat. You can be entertained by the hook, the brashness of it. We are not one monolith. And to also think that his music damaged the community, I don't know. I really don't know. People were influenced by him, sure, to be artists. But come on, man. Like, what are we doing here, bruh? He put two of the best artists on in the 2010s, bruh. This is Lil Wayne. I feel like if you want to talk about something, now you're talking about substance, all your records gotta have substance now. Now you gotta have substance because you put that on a legend. Shout out to Wayne. What are y'all thoughts below? This is just me off the cuff. I've been seeing it for the past 2 days. I don't know, Lil Russell. I don't know, gang. You should just do a video apologizing, bro. Just be like, yo, my bad, man. That's his art, bro. It's his art, man. Let that do what he want to do, bro. If he want to talk about getting high and drinking and hitting every girl in the world, let him do what he do. That's Wayne, bro. That's what we know Wayne for, bro. That's what he did. And you get older and you see, oh, okay, it wasn't. All right, cool. But he could rap, though. How about that? What y'all thoughts below, man? Pendulum Ink and the Patreon is getting ready to launch. Make sure y'all sign up. We got all kind of tiers. What y'all think below?
And based on the fact that Lil Russell has been receiving a public lashing over his Lil Wayne comments, not just from fans but also rappers, he recently announced that he's waving the white flag.
I've been thinking about this Wayne stuff. Some been hitting me like, ignore it, fly over it, don't even talk about it. But that's not like who I am or how I am. When I got an issue, I'd rather over communicate on how I feel and how it make me feel. I don't even like want the energy of debating Wayne's legacy to be around me. This is really a war of perspectives. I meant no malice. Like, I love Lil Wayne. I would never diss that legacy. Like, that mean too much to me, right? But that's me living in me. Like, I know when I said it, I meant that. But perspective is key because how it's received don't always be how you sent it. If you offend a You have no jurisdiction or right to be like, well, I didn't mean that, so you can't be offended. The punch landed on me and I'm offended, you know, and I respect that and I empathize for that, because if I was on the other end, I could see how one could take it as such. I don't even want taking my side. My personal opinion of my experience wasn't to be taken as the world's experience. But that's a flaw in me, because I could have used better words to explain what I was trying to say. The ego in me is always like, I'm not gonna apologize for some shit I went wrong. I went wrong, you feel me? But the human in me that's growing is like, it don't matter if you feel like you was wrong. Someone was offended by your actions, and that's what warrants an apology. So Wayne, if this reached your life in any way, I truly apologize, because that's not my intention at all. I love you and I honor what you do in your legacy. If it didn't reach you, thank God, because this some bullshit. On social media on some bullshit. And you know what's crazy? I ain't no sellout. I ain't in the Illuminati. I still live in my community. I just came from my mama crib. If anything, you should celebrate the champion. I made it from my backyard as myself with integrity. I take care of my children. I'm doing nothing but outputting good into the world where I could. I'm not a you gotta call out his name. You ain't gotta talk about my beard. You ain't gotta say I can't rap.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
None of that even necessary. But I get it. Like, what you said wasn't necessary. And I empathize on that. I get all the uproar, but like I truly meant no malice. Wayne, come to the backyard. Or you could be like, fuck you. After all that. And I accept that too. I accept both of those. But I love you. And we would love to have you in the backyard with the choir and the band and do something special. All my legends mean something to me. And I would love that. But I also understand it was like, fuck you too. But real out, we done. White flag. I don't want online debate. But what could be cool though is seeing the influx of streams in his catalog. And I think that's a beautiful thing that rallied around like, nah, we ain't disrespecting Wayne. Because I fucking agree. I wouldn't be the rapper I am today without him. So I don't even mind being on the other end of this if the result is realizing how special Wayne was and what he contributed to this shit. And some gonna see this video and be like, nah, fuck you, stand on what you said. And it's like, all right, helmet, you know, and it's all good. I have nothing but love. I don't have no malice in my heart. Like, I hate that this moment even made me like feel like it activated my ego where I felt like I had to defend myself through my skill. And it's like, I never want my life to be me versus Wayne, me versus none of that. You know, I really didn't think I was this impactful, honestly. Like, it's crazy because this whole time been telling me like, fuck you, you ain't shit, you ain't nothing, you don't even deserve to talk about him. But if I didn't matter, it wouldn't matter. And for y'all who was saying that old sick ass hating shit too, if I'm unqualified to critique Wayne, you are definitely unqualified to critique me.
Oh, but you see, rap fans didn't start it. You did. You threw Lil Wayne under the bus out of the blue, and it didn't help matters that according to reports, you had just signed with Hove before you did this. Now think about the optics for a second. Signs a deal with Hove, then out of the blue this is Lil Wayne's catalog. Now you don't have to be a smart guy to know that a lot of rap fans will take this some type of way due to what's been happening in the hip-hop space over the last few years. So no, many rap fans would argue that they are more than qualified to slam his music because he started it. And if you recall, even Joe Budden's hypocritical bump said the same thing a while back after Game reviewed J. Cole's album, where he argued that it is a code violation.
Well, I think there's a code with active artists.
Yep, I agree.
I think there's certain bylaws that you have to abide by as an active artist. If you have a relationship with this person, you can give them your real critique behind the scenes. When you do it publicly, it looks performative, 1. 2, MC critique is not going to be like any other critique. So you're putting this out for public consumption.
And here's a trick question. Would you say that you are closer to Lil Russell than he is to Lil Wayne? Since honestly you could argue that you couldn't name any of our songs, so we are all in the same boat. But jokes aside, some Lil Wayne fans aren't gonna let this slide. Nope, this dude was 95% wrong on a lazy take he heard other people say. If people agreed, this video will not be made. This ain't the first time he dissed or said this about Wayne either. This is repeated cook this trash bomb rapper some more. And to be honest, Wayne has been known in mainstream hip-hop since the late 90s. His debut album from 99 is platinum in the United States, so Lil Russell should have known better before making those comments. And now I've seen some rap fans even claim that they are steering clear of anything from Lil Russell. But what are your thoughts? And moving on, we got word from TMZ on Eminem's ex-wife. Eminem's ex-wife facing legal trouble over a crashing car. That goes, according to court records obtained by TMZ, Kim is charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated and failure to stop or identify after causing property damage, both misdemeanors. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the chaos unfolded around 8 p.m. Monday. We are told Kim had just left her home with her son Parker and 3 of his friends to go shopping when she allegedly struck a parked car on her street but didn't stop. Instead, our sources say she continued driving and attempted to pull into her driveway, where she crashed her Range Rover into her garage door. And it adds, Kim's attorney, Michael Smith, tells TMZ as of now she has not been arrested and he's not aware of any active warrant. He says if one is issued, she will turn herself in. He adds, Kim is a good person, a beautiful human being, and calls the situation unfortunate. And as far as we know, no one was injured, although it was a surprise to many on social media that she has a son. And speaking of surprises, we got another one after iFPI's global report for 2025 revealed the biggest rappers in the world for the year, that showed Eminem hanging in there with pretty much nothing in 2025 in terms of output. No albums, no tours, nothing. And it goes Drake at number 1, Kendrick at number 2, and for the first time ever on an iFPI report, Tyler the Creator at number 3, and Eminem at number 4. And while Drake fans have been going off for obvious reasons, the fact that Eminem is still up there in hip-hop after all these years, since this is supposed to be his quote fall-off era.
Once you're on the downside of that career arc that you spoke of, then they act like you were never hot. Now it's Wayne's turn with M. Like everybody, once they off you, you were never hot.
Has sparked takes like still moving units in 2025, absolute menace. And more on this note, Eminem at 15, and all he did was drop one new verse and one old song, GOAT emoji. But was this a surprise? Drake over Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem hanging in the top 4 biggest rappers of 2025 with pretty much no activity.